Okay, here is the little puzzle game in Nazjatar. This thing drove me crazy when it first came out, and I literally gave up in frustration. I went to YouTube and I looked at videos, and I don't know, it just didn't sink in somehow. So I actually enjoy these puzzles now, and it's not that I figured out any secret thing, it's just I finally got it, and I'm going to try to explain it in a way. Hopefully, you guys will get it too. Um, the whole deal with this is if you uncross the lines, then they turn purple. And when you move an orb, like see this one right here, it's got two lines coming off of it. It's connected to that one, and it's got one that runs through this one and connected to that one. Now it's not connected to that orb. See how the line's wiggling through it? If it was connected to it, it would stop at the orb and then start wiggling again in the middle. But it's not. It's going back and forth. So that's not connected. So all you really have to worry about is this line and how to get them uncrossed. Now, the way you move things around is you swap positions of the orbs. So in order to get this line and this line not to cross that line and that line, I'm going to swap this one and that one, and that'll move these two lines up here, and it should form a little triangle right there. And then, of course, that'll take these two and move them down here. But we can worry about that mess later. Let's go ahead and swap these, and you'll see these two lines are going to move up to the top. And because they're connected to this orb, they're not going to be crossing any more lines. So look. There. And it's not like you're trying to make any specific figure either, so don't get caught up in patterns or anything like that. You could have 3, 4, 5, 6 different weird patterns. You can even have two of them kind of close together, but they're not crossing, and it'll look like a straight line, but it's actually two lines right next to each other. It's just there's no rhyme or reason for it. So the way to get around that is just try to make sure that you get an idea of what lines are connected to what dot, and then move them out of the way. Now, you can see this one has a long line that's going through that orb because it's still wiggling, going through that orb, connected to that one, and this one's connected to that one. So I'm going to move these lines past all these other lines by swapping this orb and this orb. So these two lines are all of a sudden going to be pointing that way. These two lines are going to be up here, and we should have another little triangle. See that? That's kind of cool, huh? So now you're almost done. Now you just got to figure out this other stuff. And it looks like one more click ought to get it for us. Because what we're going to do is, remember, we have this one line here, and it's crossing through this other line. That's why they're red. So if we move this orb down to here, this one will swap places. So this line will just go from here to here. That line will go from there to there, and it won't cross anything. This one will be down here, and it should solve the puzzle for us. Because see these two lines here and that one there? If it's down here, then it should form another little triangle here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to swap this orb and this orb. Hey, look at that, puzzle solved. So really, it's just a matter of kind of playing with it a little bit until you get it. It's like math for me when I was in high school. I just could not get it. And then one day, it hit me, and I could figure out division. So that's basically how that worked. But, it's just a matter of getting it. And if you play around with it, it's actually pretty fun. I now look forward to the complicated ones with a lot of lines in them. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you will give it another try, because it really is a lot of fun once you get it.